Hi guys, this is J-Rod for ManhattanCondoMall.com, and this is Coco Chanel. Coco is a stray that I picked up in my house in Florida about 8 or 9 years ago. And as you can see, what am I doing here? How many of you have a cat or a dog that you can pick up and just do this with it? Just pretty much do anything you like with it. And what you see there with Coco is complete trust in the fact that I'm not going to drop her, that I love her so much, and that I'm going to take care of her. And this just brought to mind a little incident that happened today with some clients that I decided to share with you some information related to trust, because it's all about trust. And so it started getting me thinking about what does trust really mean, or should mean for the clients, knowing that we all come from all different backgrounds, we all come from different upbringings, belief systems, that sort of thing. And it could potentially create a problem whereas one person sees something as some action as trustworthy, another person may not. So I can assure you that pretty much every licensed real estate agent in this country is well trained or trained and required to take courses on ethics and things of that nature. And I would say most of them adhere to these rules and regulations and codes of ethics. However, there are some that don't, and I don't think it has to do necessarily always with their lack of training or maybe lack of professionalism. Sometimes it's differences in just belief systems. So I wanted to clear the air on just 5 quick points that can maybe point the average client into understanding what, as it pertains to real estate transactions, trust should be about and you should expect from a licensed real estate professional. So I just wanted to go over some of those points with you. And basically, I got 5 signs of trust here. First one being, does the real estate agent or broker that you're dealing with make you feel safe and comfortable? The way you just saw Coco in my arms, feeling safe and comfortable. She wasn't upset, she wasn't scratching and clawing at me, and I pick her up pretty much all the time, and I've never had Coco scratch me, bite me, or run out of my arms. So there's a complete foundation of trust between us. She knows that I'm going to take care of her. She knows that I will never hurt her and never make her feel unsafe and secure. Okay? So safe and comfortable. Do you feel safe and comfortable with your agent? So your intuition, your gut kind of tells you, it kind of sends a message to you if you're aware enough as to how you feel about that person that you're interacting with. But you should expect to feel safe and comfortable with your agent. Next is confidentiality. Now that's a big one. Lots of agents maybe like to brag about the fact that they're dealing with a client that may be a high net worth individual, or an individual maybe that has some blemishes on their credit, or perhaps it's a celebrity and the celebrity lives in a place that the agent should not be disclosing. So confidentiality is another big item that you should be aware of, whether your agent is holding your confidence and holding information that's of a confidential nature close to the vest. Okay, so that's another out of the 5. That's number 2 that you want to make sure that your agent is adhering to. Number 3, talking negatively. Does your agent constantly badmouth other agents, or maybe badmouths other vendors and badmouths their brokerage? You know, that's usually a sign that an agent is perhaps viewing themselves as above something else, maybe above the law, or that rules don't apply to them, or that codes of ethics or regulations don't apply to them. And if they don't apply to them, they may have a perception that they don't apply to you either. So you want to be kind of aware of that going on with an agent. And this comes out in conversation. What else do we have? We have, does the agent consistently do what they say? Do they say, I promise to do this, and then you actually see the results? Or is it always just fast talk? Is it always just trying to convince you of something that you're not completely convinced of yet, or unsure of, and maybe have more questions about? And that leads us to the next one, which is number 5, straight answers to your questions. Do you ask questions and ever get a straight answer? Or is it a runaround? Is it an explanation, or is it a distraction to talk about something else? These are 5 key points that I think that are fairly simple, straightforward to remember, and to kind of filter your agent's conduct against any of these and determine whether you're dealing with somebody that's really trustworthy for you, and really you can build on that trust in that relationship and perhaps have a lifelong friendship come of it, or lifelong transaction.
Thanks for watching the video, The 5 Signs of Trust. The 5 signs of trust that you should be on the lookout for when working with a real estate professional. This is J-Rod for ManhattanCondoMall.com.